Eric Lofholm. I want to welcome all of you to our morning sales boost call. 15 minutes of encouragement, support, motivation to help you have a great Wednesday. And we're continuing on our discussion of Napoleon Hill's timeless principles. And I've been studying these ideas since the late 1980s. They're as applicable today as they were back then. In fact, the principle I'm going to share with you today, I was reflecting on this earlier just this week. And this idea, this principle was helpful for me. And every time I do these Hill lessons, I feel like this is my favorite lesson, right? Because they're just all so good. And we are up to principle number 13, which is adversity and defeat. And if you have participated in one or more of the previous lessons, in other words, the call that you're on through right now, you're either listening on the podcast or you're on YouTube or Zoom, just type yes in the chat if you've done at least one of these lessons with me this month of June. We're up to number 13. Some of you have done all 13. And so I'm going to read you what Hill has to say about adversity and defeat. Every adversity you meet carries with it the seed of equal or greater benefit. Realize this statement and believe in it. Close the door of your mind on all the failures and circumstances of your past so your mind can operate in a positive mental attitude. Every problem has a solution, only you have to find it. If you will develop an I don't believe in defeat attitude, you will learn that there's no such thing as defeat until you accept it as such. If you can look at problems as temporary setbacks and stepping stones to success, you will come to believe that the only limitations you have are the ones in your own mind. Remember, every defeat, every disappointment, and every adversity carries with it the seed of an equal or greater benefit. So what's interesting about this particular idea is that the truth, right? Is the truth with every adversity, there's a seed of equal or greater benefit. I don't think it's the truth, but it's a way to look at life. Because when you're going through struggle, if you look for the gold, that's the old turn lemons into what? Lemonade. Lemons into lemonade. If you look for the silver lining, in my experience, you're going to find it. And also that when we're coming up against adversity, that it's normal. It doesn't mean there's anything wrong. Sometimes we get a flat tire. Sometimes the air conditioner needs to be replaced. Okay. Sometimes the sale that we were counting on, it doesn't come through. Sometimes the yes we were seeking, it doesn't ever turn into a yes. With every adversity, there's a seed of equal or greater benefit. And you may be going through a season right now of challenge, a season of adversity. And Jim Rohn taught us, if you've ever studied Jim Rohn, Tony Robbins' mentor, he said, life is like the seasons: spring, summer, fall, winter. So when we're in winter, if you use that as a metaphor of a time that we're struggling, time that we're going through challenges, we don't stay stuck in winter. This too shall pass. And so while we're going through it, it's just a matter of getting through it, looking for the silver lining. There is duality in life. With on, there's off. With wealth, there's poverty. With success, there's struggle. With light, there's dark. And so I used to live in San Diego, and we didn't experience the seasons. It was just beautiful all year round, which on one hand is great. And on the other hand, you kind of end up taking it for granted because it's just nice all the time. Where I live in the Sacramento area, we have the seasons. And so when it's super hot in the summertime, it hasn't quite got super hot yet, but it's about to. And then once it starts cooling down, we're like, oh, it's so great, it's cooling down, right? And then it gets really cold. And then it starts to warm up. And we're like, oh, awesome, it's starting to warm up. And we have that contrast. So there's duality in life. And it's we want success, but it's not like we're going to be in success all the time. I love it when I'm in seasons of success. And I'm not in those all the time. And I go through it and I just notice, oh, I'm going through a different season right now. So I want to share with you a story about an experience I had where I believe in God and I feel tugs on my heart at times to do certain things, to get involved in certain projects, to help certain people. And there was a town about an hour and a half from where I live, and the actual name of the town is Paradise. And the town burned down, like the whole town, not like 5% of it or 50% or 80, the whole town. And 50,000 people became displaced or homeless overnight. One day they're living in their home, the next night, boom, it's all gone. The whole town's leveled. And I heard about this story and something had me just thinking about it in terms of what's going to happen to these people. I thought, a normal, whatever normal is for a fire, if your house burned down, if my house burned down, maybe I'd go to a neighbor. Hey, my house burned down. Can I stay with you temporarily until I figure it out? And the community would rally around each other. And I began to use my imagination, and I would imagine the person who lost their home in the Paradise Fire, and then they would go visit their friend, neighbor who lost, and then, hey, can I stay with you? And then I was going to ask you the same thing because my house burned down too. In other words, the community was all in crisis and they couldn't help each other. I'm like, who is going to help these people? And so I got this tug on my heart. Eric, why don't you do what you can do? Why don't you do what you can? I thought, I know how to do a Facebook group. I'm going to start a Facebook group and I'm going to help 10 people. 10 families will be helped by my Facebook group, and that's my good deed. And so I got a Facebook group going, and my wife participated in the project with me. And God's like, okay, Eric, you've got motivational skills, so we're going to have you have a Facebook group, and it's going to grow like crazy. And it grew to 34,000 people, guys. It was the most active Facebook group for that particular fire. And I would do these Facebook lives like what I'm doing right now. I'm doing a Facebook live right now. And I would do them in this group. And I was sharing this message of hope with these people. And sometimes we get 10,000 views on a Facebook live. That was common. And then I got a big bullseye on my back. And there was some people out of that experience that had a hate for me. And I've never experienced that in my life. I'm just here. You have an experience of me on this call on a daily basis, pouring into you, adding value, helping, encouraging. This is how I show up in the world. And that's how I was showing up in this Facebook group. However, there was a series of things that occurred and this bullseye got on my back. And there were not the majority, but some people, small number of people, they were lashing out at me over social media. And I'd never experienced anything like it. And while I was going through this very challenging experience for me to be on the receiving end of what I was on the receiving end of. And I was reflecting on Hill's quote, with every adversity, there's a seed of equal or greater benefit. And I thought to myself, I'm being prepared for something greater. This adversity, I'm learning resilience. I'm learning how to receive criticism. I'm learning how to have people act negatively towards me on social media. And I got through that experience. And when that product was done, all that that hate, if you will, it all disappeared. I never heard from those people ever again. But in the moment, it was comforting, this idea, what Hill's teaching. It was comforting to me, like, there's a reason for this. Something good is going to come from this. And I think there's a real power when you're going through a financial struggle, or you're going through a relationship struggle. Maybe your relationship fell apart, or you're going through a health challenge. You're going through a business challenge. You're going through, sometimes people get involved in these lawsuits and they just drag on, and to look for the silver lining, to look for how you can benefit from this. And I've literally used this way of thinking, I don't know, 500 times in my life, maybe more. With every adversity, there's a seed of equal or greater benefit. There's a bonus video from Hill. Hill's teaching this principle, and it'll be up at some point today at morningsalesboost.com. You guys can check that out. Okay, got a couple bonuses for you guys today. I put together a course on closing, the skill set of closing the sale. And they're short little 2 and 3 minute videos, one video per idea. And I would love to get you a copy of that. So we're going to do it a couple ways. I'm going to drop the link in the Zoom chat here, or you can message me directly with a text or an email and just say, hey, Eric, can you send me the closing course? So I just dropped the link in the chat. That's a playlist. It has the entire course on that playlist. You can email me or text me and I'll send it to you. The videos are just like 2, 3, 4 minutes long. So watch at least one of them. If you like it, then watch 2. If you like 2, then watch 3. And if you like 3, then you're going to like the whole course. Okay? So it's a bunch of modules on one topic of closing. If you like it, watch at least 1. And then if you like that, watch 2. If you like that, watch 3. If you get to 3 and you like them all, then watch all of them. And then lastly, Wayne, can you drop the link in the chat for the June 27th Create Revenue Now seminar? I'm doing a seminar right before we get to the second half of the year, which is July 1st. It's going to be a 3-hour live Zoom, and the seminar is called Create Revenue Now. It's all about getting clients now, making sales now, driving revenue now. It's going to be very motivational and loaded with great content that will help you make more sales now. And Wayne just dropped the link in the chat, or if you're watching the recording of this and you don't know where to find the link, message me. The link is also up at mynamecalendar.com, Eric Lofholm calendar.com. It's on June 27th. It's going to be 3 hours packed with content that will help you close more sales now. If you got something out of class today, type the word yes in the chat. Thank you guys for showing up. We had 78 on the call today, which is a great number for this call. If you know somebody that can benefit from this call, invite them. Just tell them about the call. Say, hey, it's 15 minutes of motivation and encouragement on a daily basis. Marty, thanks for joining. Allison, great to have you. Ali, TUS, thanks for joining. Araceli, thanks for joining today. Benjamin, great to have you in class today. Betty, thanks for joining. Bob, great to have you here. Brad, hey, Brad, great to see you. Carol, thanks for joining. Kathy, great to have you. Chris, thanks for joining today. Dave, great to have you. Deacon, thanks for coming back again. Great to have you here, Deacon. Dennis, thanks for joining. Diana, great to have you. Dimitri, congratulations on getting your book published. That's a major accomplishment. Ed, thanks for joining. Elion, great to see you as always. Elizabeth, great to have you in class today. Eric, thank you for joining today. Fabian, thanks for joining today. Gina, hey, Gina, great to see you. Enjoyed our call last night. Thanks for showing up today. Gina, do that closing modules. That will help you. Greta, thanks for joining today. Helene, thanks for being here. And Helene, Gina mentioned that she booked her call with me because of your encouragement. So thank you for that. Jenna, thanks for joining. Jeffrey, great to have you in class today. Joseph, great to have you. Julie, thank you for joining, Julie. Karen, great to have you. Keith, thanks for joining. Kim, thank you for being here today. Lata, thanks for joining. She just closed a big sale, guys. Lots of big high five. Great job. Lisa, thanks for joining today. Lynn, thanks for joining. Marie, I believe in you. Thanks for being here. Max, one of our elite prospectors in the community. Okan, thanks for joining. Melody, great to see you, Melody. Thanks for showing up. I'm enjoying doing accountability with you. Michelle, thanks for being here today. Narias, thanks for joining. Pete, great to consistently see you on this call, Pete. Riki, thanks for joining. Sever, great to have you. Sheila, thanks for joining today. Sheila, take action on that YouTube idea that we discussed. It's a great one for you. Silva, thanks for joining today. Stacia, thanks for joining. Thomas, you're an elite coach. Tiffany, great to see you, Tiffany. Enjoyed our text communication. Tony, thanks for joining. Urban, you're an elite prospector. Vicky, you're a master of action. Wayne, thanks for joining. Yvette, thanks for being here. And Zandra, great to have you in class. That's going to wrap our call, everybody. Talk to y'all later. Bye-bye. Those of you out on social media, thank you for joining today. Great to have you. Have a great rest of your day. We'll talk.